Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow. Praise the Lord. I just praise the Lord this morning. Um, the Lord dropped some things into my spirit because, you know, I just lost my mother. And so it was a struggle for me to get up and just get myself going and get back on track and do what I need to do in order to live and survive. And I was talking to a friend of mine last night about the struggle. And I said, it's so hard for me to get up and get things back to normal because I was so used to, I guess that was my cushion every day to go and see my mom. And I just got caught up and wrapped up and tied up and tangled up and doing that. And that was my comfort. That was my peace. That was something for me to do after I got off of work. So I look forward to that every day. And some days I was tired and wanted to stay home and rest. And I was just sharing some things with my friend, and I say, it's just so hard now. It's like I'm lost. I'm without a purpose. I'm without a plan. And when I hung up from the conversation that we had, God dropped this in my spirit. The struggle, your struggle that you're facing now, the pain, the sorrow that you are facing now, your purpose and your destiny is in your pain. So sometimes we have to walk it out. When I'm walking it out, when I'm getting up, when I feel like I don't want to get up, when I get up and put on my clothes and brush my teeth, wash my face, comb my hair, take a shower, take a bath, put on some makeup. That's my struggle to do that. And then to get my keys and walk out my home. That's another struggle. To get in this car and go to work and make it to my destiny. All of that is wrapped up in my pain, and I'm encouraging myself along with the Lord, you know, because it can be hard and devastating sometimes just to get up. Yes, it's times that I don't want to get up. It's times that I want to just stay in the bed and pull the covers over my head and never get up, you know. So depression is something else, but grief is another thing. And I noticed when the Lord told me that my struggle, my pain, my sorrow, my grief is all wrapped up in there. But that's where my purpose is, because each and every day when I get up, and the Lord blessed me to get up, I'm reaching my purpose. I'm reaching my destiny. I'm reaching my goals. So sometimes when we don't even feel like doing anything, this is for those who may be going through something, who may be grieving like I am. And the main thing I said to my friend, I said, I don't want to get caught up into a situation of not being clear, not being focused, not making the right decisions for me. Because when you're grieving, come on somebody, when you're grieving, you're really not thinking clear. But when you have that support, when you have that cushion, when you rely totally on God, then we can't go wrong. And I said this last night, I said, I have to be cautious on everything now because I'm so sensitive. I'm so sensitive and I'm fragile to make a mistake. I said, but I have to be aware, self-aware of what I'm doing, what I'm saying, the direction that God wants me to go. And I said, long as God, as long as I acknowledge God, I know He would direct my path, and I can't make a mistake when I acknowledge Him. Today, I have my makeup on, and I'm going to get back to the full effect, but it's a process. But today, I can say I got up, I put my makeup on, and I'm at work. I'm at work early. I'm getting back to my normal self because I'd rather be early than late. So that's a sign of me getting better and pushing myself, pulling myself up from my bootstrap and say, Vicky, you can do this. You know, people have told me, well, it's a process. It's going to take a while, so you're going to go through a lot of different feelings, and you're going to have a lot of different emotions. Well, today I could say that I got up and I got dressed and I have my makeup on. And I'm here early at work. So that is a process and a progress for me. Yesterday, I got on here and I had my makeup on and I was at work. So each and every day, I know it's going to be a challenge, but remember that your struggles, your pain, your sorrow, your grief, or whatever you may be going through, it's all wrapped up in your purpose, in your goals, in your dreams. So don't give up. It's hard. I hear people say, I understand. And to a certain extent, they may understand. But until you walk these shoes, until you experience what I have experienced, and each experience is going to be different. Even though you may have walked these shoes, you may have lost a loved one. You may have been through something critical, like a illness. Whatever the case is. But each case is different. They may agree with some of the things that you identify. You tell them the experience that you're going through. But each grief is different. Each sorrow is different. Each loss is different. It depends on the person, how deep that you love that person, what all you shared with that person and went through with that person. It's deep, because I know some people right now have lost loved ones and didn't care anything about them. And some of them was their parents. So that's why I say each grief is different. Each loss is different. It amazed me how some people share their stories and their intentions are good, about losing someone. But at the end, if you're listening closely, they didn't have the connection that they should have. Because one lady shared yesterday with me, she said she stayed mad at her mother for 7 years and lost the connection with her. They didn't talk for 7 years because they got into to it. She didn't say what they got into it about, but I'm pretty sure it was something that could have been forgiven. In those 7 years that she lost, they called her, the siblings called her at the last minute and told her that mom had passed, and she didn't get to say goodbye. She didn't get no hugs, no kisses. See, some things are not worth it. You know, whatever happened, get over it and make peace, not only with yourself, but with that person and with God. Especially if it's your parents. You know, they brought you in the world, and let it go and let God, you know, deal with that. But we tend to step in the way and play God. Oh, she hurt me. Oh, I know that's my mother. I know that's my father. But I can't forgive what they did to me. And it could be something in your childhood 40 or 50 years ago. It could be 20 years ago. Whatever the case is, get it right. Because you only get one parent. You only get one mother. You only get one father here in this earth. What is it so bad that you can't let go to forgive? I'm going to repeat that. What is it so bad that you can't let go to forgive? You may say, they did me wrong. They did this and they did that. Okay, who's going to be the bigger one? Who's going to step up to the plate and acknowledge, okay, I'm sorry. You may have not did anything to that person, but you be the bigger person. Like Michelle Obama say, when they go low, you go high. You be the bigger person in that situation. Because we all going to do some reaping and sowing. In the video going to play back in our life and say, this is what you did, and you did not correct it. This is what you said, and you didn't forgive that person. So who's going to be the bigger person in a situation that is meaningless? And I think about her, and while she was telling me for 7 years she didn't talk to her mother, I could feel the pain. And I looked at her yesterday and I gave her a hug. And I said, you know, let this be a stepping stone and a learning tool for you. Learn how to forgive and love like crazy. And speaking of love, true love. When somebody hurt you, you still love that person. You can love that person from a distance. You can love that person by on the phone, calling them. You don't have to stay on there long. But get your heart right. Get your soul right. Get your spirit right. Because we all have to cross the path of death. Life and death. And the Bible clearly tells us life and death is in the power of the tongue. We need to watch what we say and watch what we do. Because whatever comes out our mouth is powerful. It can be life or death. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got something out of this video. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see y'all on the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.